This is it, guys. We are going to do the impossible. We are going to save Caius.
By which we mean kill him.
Well, that is how lightning saves everybody, really, for the most part.
Why do you waste
So it's alright.
Does my victory still sting?
I don't even care about anything that's going on. I just want to listen to him talk
We're not
more.
here to fight you. That won't wipe out the past.
So you're here as the savior, to offer me salvation.
It's for Yule's sake. She asked me.
I refuse.
I'm not asking for permission. The chaos here needs to be brought under control. I'm gonna do what Yule asks.
You think you know what she wants. Even if one you will praise for my salvation, another demands the opposite. Very well. Do your best, Hunter of Souls. Cleave the evil from me and save me, if you can.
So, like, you'd think that if this is all such a big contradiction that Caius could just choose one option himself?
If you
No.
wish to have my
Caius is completely uninterested in doing anything useful.
Besides,
kit by force.
we'll see later on why that's really not an option.
Also, I like how he's like super smug in this one, even though his plan didn't accomplish anything that he wanted it to.
Let's end this once.
It was all a waste of time, basically.
So, are you familiar with the Requiem of the Goddess DLC?
Haven't you asked us this before?
Yeah, but this time we're playing it again.
Yeah, it's very similar, but
Well, that's good to know.
I'm just saying, like, he's like, oh, are you upset I beat you, Lightning? But it's like, your plan was stupid and it didn't do anything. Except fuck everything up for other people. What the fuck's the point of that?
The good news is that we have at least one superpower that Caius doesn't, which is an array of incredible headgear.
Yes, although his bandana is very powerful. He stole it from an Amano drawing.
Time for this.
But we have an enormous steampunk-ass top hat, a feathered tricorner, and a feathered headdress. Like, there's no comparison.
I mean, we also have blanket immunity to all physical damage. You know, that's a thing.
Yeah, details.
I will fight evil.
I guess we're getting good usage out of those accessories.
Yeah, they are very useful. I mean, they work basically on every boss and minimize their threat to you completely, so...
So, you might notice that Caius has already lost about 2/3 of his health. This fight is... It's not... How do you say? It depends on how you approach it, but for the most part, it's basically a giant damage race. Like, he will fuck your shit up really quickly, but he doesn't have that much health. Like, I don't know the exact number, but I want to say it's only like 500,000 or so.
Yeah, and you're, like, actually fighting him normally. If you abuse, like, your EP abilities, it is ludicrously easy to beat him.
Also, for some reason, Caius is the only one of the main plot bosses who doesn't gradually get more difficult the longer the game goes on. Well, I say gradually. I mean, the others just have 1+ form and Snow has 2+ forms, but Caius doesn't have any.
If I remember correctly, the desert boss technically does get powerful again, but the name doesn't change. So,
Huh. I didn't know that.
I think I remember reading about that, but like the name just doesn't change like it does with Null.
Had word.
That's weird. Because it definitely has one form where the name does change.
I might be wrong, but anyway, what I meant to say is, like, if you use like overclock and stuff on this guy, it's completely easy to kill him. Which isn't necessarily true of some of the other bosses, but this guy, yes.
He says as the battle ends.
Yeah, well, it's easy anyway. It's not a big deal.
Hey, we actually 5-starred it. I guess it really must have been easy.
I think they kind of assume he'll be like the last guy because his story's kind of the most climactic, I guess.
Yeah, the whole Caius plot in general, like both the way they have structured his fight and the plot around it, it definitely feels like you are super intended to fight him last.
Yeah. And he gives you his sword, which is the best sword, I think, in the game, personally.
Man, did he just Sephiroth himself?
He did, but it doesn't matter because the Chaos brought him back.
Because he's fucking Caius, and that's his whole thing.
My salvation. Another demands my rebirth.
So yeah, this is what I was kind of alluding to. It's like, yeah, even if Caius wanted salvation,
Death and life.
I really don't think he could get it.
The divided
You need to break up with your girlfriend, man. That's what he needs to do, right? Just be like, we need to see other people, Yule.
many. A contradiction.
Well, the same problem is he's had so many girlfriends that that half of them want him to go away, and the other half are still trying to hunt him
But
down.
at the same time, Yule cannot let me go. She must keep me here.
So Yule is never gonna let you go.
She is but a child.
I'm very much resisting the temptation to turn this into a Rickroll joke.
Especially when she is doomed to stay alone in the chaos. Yule is the unseen chaos, and the chaos will consume any world that it touches.
She was always cursed from the very beginning.
Okay, but have we like considered the possibility of a Yule that doesn't have the eyes of Etro?
I mean, you'd think.
Of the chaos must descend.
You know, like, because Etro's dead now, she can't do that anymore.
So
Yes,
tell me,
that's true. They like the whole point
that God is
of 13.2 was he wanted to kill Etro
open arms.
because that would mean Yule wouldn't have to keep coming back to life. But I guess it didn't matter, and he knew that, but he just did it anyway.
We must stay here.
Because fuck it, I don't know.
This is where we
It was hastily retconned, just like absolutely everything else to do with Etro.
Destroyed along with the world.
She died as she lived.
I am an empty
Actually, maybe he just got bored. Isn't that the best explanation for all his actions?
I shall be the
I think in retrospect that Etro is one giant commentary on retcons.
never to be reborn in the new
It's
world.
possible.
Is this how you hope to atone for what you did? Do you think you can wash away the sin of destroying a world? Yule. You want to be with Caius.
I want to stay.
But which Yule is that? What if another Yule wants to go? I feel like this is introducing a whole bunch of really unnecessary complexity.
Now leave us, Savior. Do not confuse Yule any longer.
I don't see how it's us that's confusing Yule.
Let's just go. Let's just leave.
Got something to say? I made a promise. I told him
Oh, but look, we found Noel's Yule!
there's a you who loved someone else too. I wonder
Unfortunately, she's also stuck in the chaos forever, so, you know. So much for that dream.
But you see now, right? Why time was distorted, why the world fell apart, why you got dragged into Valhalla?
Yes,
All because of the
it was
power
terrible
we got
writing.
from Chaos. And the chaos came from that girl, reborn and splintered, generation after generation. From you,
But this doesn't make sense.
under control
Like,
for now. But the
this-
chaos
we've
converged
given up
at
on
the
sense.
same time. So you
It's just so stupid.
Do you think you can live with that?
I can't save someone who doesn't want to be saved.
I mean, that didn't stop you from trying with Snow. Or Vanille, for that record.
That's it. Main quest over, guys. That's it. We're done here.
I actually kind of appreciate that the culmination of Caius' story is that Lightning says, whatever, and just leaves. That's it. because he is the most powerful character of all time. You can't beat him.
My voice.
Impossible.
Yul. It was you I heard. You spoke to me when I arrived in the Wildlands.
I could see everything.
But which one was it?
I could see what you had to do here.
You'll have to wait and find out.
Called out from within the chaos. To all the people, past and
Yeah, about that. She talked to literally everybody who entered the Wildlands and told them about this whole story.
The doctor and everyone else here. Bit by bit, you managed to tell the story.
That's one way to do it, I
The
guess.
story turned into a legend about the Angel of Valhalla, shared by everyone here. Then I owe you my thanks. I don't think we'd have found each other if it wasn't for you telling that story.
I only pointed the way to your destiny. You and he have always been bound by the strands of fate, since long before you came
Hang
to
on.
the Wildlands. See, he was always yours. Your steed,
D-
your knight, your champion.
Really?
It was you all along.
So yes, this is a plot twist, right?
Had me fooled.
Yes.
This needed to be in the game.
Faithful friend. It's good to see you again.
I'm glad that Odin's back.
Are you?
Alright, that's it. No more Odin.
Oh, that was over real fast. Hey, where's our free bullshit item? Oh, there it is.
Yeah. The Chaos's Revenge, which is fantastic. I guess you're gonna equip it so they can see it, but basically it makes it easier to stagger things by a huge margin. Which means even if you're bad at the game, you can still stagger enemies to death with it, and it's great.
Yep, it has the potential to go straight into one of your, like, purpose-built slots and never leave. It's a great weapon.
It's also Soul Edge, and it's ours.